Ziggity Zig talking his way to bronze, game number 85. That was an alright split. I will give myself about a 7 for that. And yep, did alright. Between myself up here in the top and Tombek down here in the bottom side. We haven't had a Zerg game in quite some time, so here we are playing a Zerg game, seeing how that goes. So, feel kind of crap because the game I uploaded last week, or at least the Thursday game, had absolutely no of my voice to it, so I'm now paranoid and testing. But we'll see how we do here. So up against Zerg as usual, I do the attempt at the block off here. I'm just getting used to how fast this is and how easy it is to kind of move around. I mean, look at this. Woo! There's absolutely no lag there. I'm sorry, I'm still excited by that. Because it's just on a much, much better machine. Okay, I'm just doing a million things at once. It's always one thing or another. So, we'll speed this up here. So I'm scouting on Antigua Shipyard, one of my better maps, if you could tell from last week's Tuesday game in the SC2 gears, which turns out to be a really sticky program. I'm quite enamored with it, but just, I don't check it all the time.
Probes are under attack.
Oh, my workers are under attack. So I get in, and I manage to scout. Quick expand, so that's good. So I kind of relax a little bit. Here he comes. Get my cyber core down. That's doing alright. I managed to get a zealot to block that off. I have a bit of an idle worker. How are we doing for worker supply? Keeping up, keeping up, keeping up. How's the APM? My APM is atrocious. Hopefully it's going to do a lot better. But of course that all depends. I should really check the APM from the game that Griff and I played in our race. Ooh, that was a really good time. And I actually can't wait to turn that into more of a series. Because that's going to be fun. Now that I got my probe portrait and all. Wow, this is like... Oh, we did a gas steal. Look at that. I believe... Yeah, there we go. So, you get the wall off. Because the gas steal isn't a big deal. So you get the wall off first. Hold him there. I believe he's on... Is he? Is he? Oh, I still haven't enabled... Alright, hang on a second. Options, graphics, texture quality, controls, invert, no, gameplay, smart camera, show alerts, display world objects. When enabled, some objects on a map will display tooltips when pointed out by the cursor. Oh, game tooltips will temporarily... Display of tooltips? I think this is what I want. Do I? No, I want a few other things there. But oh well. Fix it later. So I managed to take that out. Ah, there we go. So gate, robo. Whoa, why isn't he doing anything right now? It's as though he's not even there. There he goes, he's getting a couple of drones. I think I'm up against... Oh no, he's out droning me, so... That's certainly interesting, isn't it? So not a lot going on. Just trying to build. So there's my third gate for the 3-gate robo. 3 on the way. Fine and good. Also, I'm on an enormous screen, so everything's huge. Runs all over the place. See if I can get my Berserver up. A little late on the Berserver, mostly because of the gas being stolen. So there we go. Once we had the money for it. Oh, I chronoed out the Observer because I was really flying blind and I wanted to know what I was looking at. I am ahead on army, but I'm behind on workers, but that's okay because in 23 I feel pretty... Yes, I'm fine. Saturated there. So realistically, I should be just about ready to expand. I like my pylon placement and my base organization. This seems to be something that I usually screw up, where I try too hard to maintain a power field around most of my main buildings, and then I just don't put the rest of it. So I feel pretty good by that. Here comes the Observer. He's on his way down. And he's observing a couple of things. think I just poked around with him a little bit. Saw that he had 2 bases. He's not really spreading any creep. But we are in bronze. It's very odd to find all the different things in bronze, or you're just sort of not really expecting it. There you go, I see an evolution chamber, and I see a roach warren. Alright, so I continue with my plan. At least I think I do, of just 3-gate robo. I should probably be expanding a bit more, but oh no, I'm on pretty low minerals at the moment, so once I get a second base up, he's floating quite a lot of minerals at the moment. So I'm about ready to hopefully get a few more out there. I decided to put down my forge. So I do spot an evo chamber, so I move back out to make sure that I can see when his army's coming out. What I probably should have done is move some sort of expendable unit down to the middle there. So there's my army. He out-armies me a little bit, but I'm not all that concerned at the moment. Wow, that was a really late split. What was I doing? I'm catching up in worker supply though, so keeping up in economy means quite a lot, because then if you're Protoss, if you're building your base properly, which I'm not, because I should really be expanding with a few more gateways right now, but what I'm doing instead is building some. Oh yeah, I can put down 2. Why aren't I putting down 2? Probably because I'm lazy. And I don't have very awesome APM. In fact, have a look. I'm currently at 84, but my average is 19, so that's pretty rotten. Oh, there we go. There's a couple of gateways. That's good. It's been a while since I've played this. I actually haven't had much chance because there's been lots to do. Well, as you remember, I was homesick with a 3-year-old for 2 days last week, so, and of course she felt fine enough to demand that I build things out of Duplo, command centers and engineering base. We ended up building a pirate ship for any of you really all that concerned. 3 Immortals, yeah. I'm feeling pretty spiffy. Oh, look at that. That's about 2/3 of the way done, so I put down my Twilight. That's cool. Oh, there's the Wookiee maneuver. Build a building. And add a pylon. Here I go. I sliced that a bit. They run. So I think I did all right there. I sort of let him come to me. He gets choked right there, and I try not to lose that immortal right there. But next. Oh, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. They're trying to take him out. Yep, they got one. That's okay. He gets a decent surround up here with these guys, but my immortals sitting in the back are really helping. I managed to get in another group of these. I'm staying here at the top of the ramp because I hate choke points. And once you kind of maneuver your way down, that means that he can sort of surround you right there, and I don't really want that to happen. So he's still ahead of me in supply, but I'm doing quite well. He has a ridiculous amount of gas. What is he doing? He just finished burrow. He's getting a few more roaches. So I can see all the reinforcements coming in down here. Yeah, there they all come. So they'll be heading forward. I'm on 5 gate at the moment. Still pushing out my immortals. Pleased with.
Your warriors have engaged
Oh,
the
and
enemy.
they finally spot my observer. Which means I need another observer. As per usual. There we go, he comes in again. Let's see if my force fields get any better. Yeah, I sort of, slice it and make some cuts there, which is cool, but I don't quite get all my units quite in the right area there. But I'm just going to take pretty fast. I don't lose out a lot of units. There's 1 kill, there's 2 kills. How are my immortals doing? 7 kills, 8 kills, 12 kills. This is why you make immortals against roaches. This is precisely why. So then I decide, alright, feeling good. I should probably move out, even though I'm just a little bit ahead. However, I have a ridiculous amount of money. Is that... let's see, I need to change that highlight. Sorry. Display. Subtitles. No. Display command hotkey text. Ooh, yes, that's what I want. Yeah, look at that! Alright, so I got all of those. I got all my hotkeys. Man, a 12 kill Immortal. Look at that. I'm stoked for that. That's pretty awesome. That's right. I'm bringing back the word stoked. Watch the hell out. So I bring a little probe with me. I think he's probe 2, but he's also included in group 1. So I have him in group 1 and group 2. So I can move group 1 forward, and then I just sort of shift click. There we go. So they're moving forward there. And then what I do is I attack move there, but I shift click and I send Mr. Probe just over there to build me a pylon. Take the middle. Keep going full steam. Another Immortal coming out. How my units? He is at 9 Roach, 14 Ling. That's not a lot. Ah, there we go. 5 Mutalisks. I'm trying to get some missile attacks, but I'm starting ground weapons 3, so they're already 2-0 isn't perfect, but it's better than nothing. Coming down with a new base right down here, which is cool. Happy about that. And aha! There's the attack by the Mutalisks. So let's attempt. Oh, slow. I do a warp in, but I don't move the probes out. Not fast enough. So I do lose a couple probes there. But I managed to warp in a few dudes. Oof, I'm a bit late on that. That's not going very well. Meanwhile, I decided to just go right in and see how I do there. He has expanded a little bit of creep there, but I seem to have just enough. Oh, I decided to fight right in front of these. That's not good. You don't want to fight the army in range of the spine crawlers. That's not the way you want to do things. But I survived mostly because I have a 15 kill Master Immortal. There's 310. Immortals against Zuri is the way to go. They barely ever do much with flyers. And even if they do with flyers, you hopefully make enough. Where are you two going? Well, that was a bit of dirt. But I think I get him anyway. And
Research completed.
take him down, he's done. So meanwhile, I just keep trying to reinforce down here. I still have enough units to take care of this. Works as well. Oh, 15, come on. Live. 16. Go, baby, go. There he is. We'll call him Thomas. Thomas is kicking a little bit of ass. Oh, +3 is almost done. I'm keeping my funding mighty low. Pretty well. 2021. And it's about to be +3. Oh, Thomas has got +3. And he's up against mutants now. And he GG's out. So basically that was just kind of a strong game where I made enough Immortals to hold off the Roach push. Spotted the Roach Warren and kept up with Roaches. That was the plan. And that went quite well, I thought. Yeah, there's not really much more I can say about that. He did transfer over to Mutalisks, but by that time I was doing pretty well. I probably could have resurged Blink. I just kept adding a few more Stalkers. I was double pumping the Immortals just because he seemed to still be pretty heavy Roach. I probably could have mixed in. What I need to do now is mix Roach with Immortal. Or no, sorry, mix Colossus with Immortal, and that would probably really help me out. So yeah. GG. Leave me a comment. Or send me an email, ziggyzig@gmail.com, or follow me on Twitter @ZiggyStarcraft. Stay tuned.